Oh my goodness, this is where it's at, y'all. Pilots, welcome back to Motion RC. Down and dirty, may end up being a time lapse. Today's the day. We're gonna go out and fly the 8S power system, F4 Phantom. Can't wait. I'm gonna get into this right away. I already know I got my rotation right on the 8S power system as far as the ESC wires and everything goes. I've unplugged the ESC throttle lead and BEC from the receiver. I'm gonna get this baby flipped over and see if I can't get this thing out and the new one in right now. Down and dirty 8S Swaparillo. This is the 6S one from the video, and I flew it and parked it basically. And I've been working on my Navy one. We're gonna bring that one out too. But we're gonna have the 8S version with us at Jet Jam for sure. And race with somebody hopefully. The ESC is a monster on this. It's a 150 amp ESC. Now we got the 12 bladed fan with the metal shroud. It sounds amazing, by the way. Go ahead and take out the ESC strap too. Make sure you have all your screws. I knew I lost one. There it is. So this, I already had detached, ready to go. Stock power system, 6S. I think I'm gonna have to get another jet to put that in. What do you think, guys? You haven't seen us do an F-15, have you? Now here is the monster ESC I was talking about, 150 amp. It's got the little lead for programming, which I'm not gonna do any of, and I already know my polarity and all is right. Beautiful metal shroud, 12 bladed fan. This thing sounds dynamite, and it's an in-runner. What I wanna do now is get my go get 'em wire and get it ready to grab some of these wires and maybe consolidate these ends so it's an easy job. There's even a switch on here. There's a lot to feed up through there. So I'll use all the help I can get with the go get 'em wire. Ta-da, this is gonna be, I'm gonna be glad I did this. So I got it right there where I can access it. There's basically a natural flow, so to say, for these wires to want to go in. So I'm going to follow that protocol. But what I want to do first is get a hold of these wires. Boy, I need something nice to set it on. So the motor comes with this fantastic chunk of foam. This is a good thing to set it in while, so I don't mess up the bottom of the plane while I'm messing around here. I told you this thing was a monster. Since there's no cheater, I don't know how you'd do this without And I want to be careful not to pull on my ribbons too much either. Well, I got it, guys. The only thing now is you have to make sure your wires are out of the way on the underneath side, so the housing fits in there as it should. And also, obviously, your ribbon wires aren't in the way either. Your wood, the screws should be, I know you can't see, guys, and if you're doing an 8S power upgrade, you should be good to do this without much help. But it's the wood and the flanges need to be flush with each other now. If they're not, don't expect the screws to help you, so to speak, because they won't. It just needs to be right from the get-go. And what's nice about that big monster ESC, you want the heat shrink facing up so you can utilize those ears, those tabs, to screw it to the deck. It's already got what you need to screw to. So I'm gonna go ahead and back up the ESC so I can utilize those holes and give some breathing room to the device. You can't use that big strap anymore if you wanted to, because it's just, there's no room for it. And there's screws like this, which are just like the ones for the housing to the wood. That's comes with the upgrade. That's what you're going to use to screw down these back two ears on the ESC. That way you don't have to worry about sucking it up and using the strap, which you don't have room for anymore. That came with the stock one. Oh yes. And then this will fit in just like so. Before I button it up though, I'm gonna check my wiring on the top end and make sure I got everything I need. Pilots, that's the down and dirty on the F4 8S swap. I am trying to get out of this shop right now. It's so hot, and it's time to go fly this thing. So 8S power system, I mean, honestly, it didn't take me half an hour. Be ready to feed some wires through, and make sure you didn't disconnect anything else when you did it. But everything, surface is working fine. We are ready to go. Lights are all on and all that good stuff. So with that being said, it's time to load up. I'll see you out of the field with this baby later.